Hello everyone, I'm Monica, also known as Distant Dreamer on Wattpad, and this is my Where I Write. I'm just going to be showing you one of the places I write because I pretty much write wherever I can. Sometimes that's on a couch or a rocking chair or standing up at a bar. Hi Leah, how are you? Thank you for the hearts. If you have any questions, just, type them out and I'll get to them as the broadcast goes on. Alrighty, so I'm going to flip this over and then you're going to see my little corner writing area. I'll figure this out, I promise. There we go. Alrighty, so this is pretty much where I write, and I said corner writing area because it really isn't a corner. I love writing by the window. As you can see right now, it's raining. And I find that really relaxing and inspiring. I'll move a little closer so you can see some more. These are, oh, thank you. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. So these are some candle holders that I spray painted because I'm addicted to spray paint. And I'm always looking for, hey, Tawny. And I'm always looking for little projects to do. So that's one. And then these flowers, thank you. These flowers are from a bouquet my brother gave me for my birthday, and they dried out really pretty. Hey, Rebecca. They dried out really pretty, so I put them in this little vase, and yeah. And then this is one of my favorite candles. Hey, Erin. This is one of my favorite candles. It was a cheapie, but it smells really, really good. And then I have another one here. That one is Glade, or you could say Glade. With this my daughter made for me, so that's where I put my candle. And then over here, this is something my brother bought me from China. And it's really, really pretty. He said it's for good luck, so I keep it with me there. And then this little key has been hanging here for like ever. I found it at a thrift shop, and I don't know if you can see, it has like a coat of arms on it, and I've always wanted to write a story and incorporate it somehow, and I haven't found a way to use it yet, so for now it's just, hanging out here. Thank you. Then as we move on, this is a painting my mother made for me. I live in Florida. I live in South Florida. So it's very hot. I take you guys outside, but my face might burn off. Yeah, this is a painting my mom made for me. I think it was for Christmas. It's the cover of Finvara Circus. Ooh, that was lightning. That's the cover of Finvara Circus. And yes, it is beautiful. She is very talented. And let's see. Oh, and then these are my pens. You see, it's like those are fake flowers, but then in here are little pens that my kids made for me, so I keep those there. I like to write by hand a lot when I can, and then type it onto the computer. I mean, it takes longer, but I just feel like I can, without the distractions of like hopping on Twitter and Facebook. It's it's great to write by hand. And right now I am actually plotting a new book. So this is one of my favorite tools. That's my phone. This is one of my favorite tools. It's the Plot Whisperer book. And I mean, I recommend everyone check it out. It has made plotting just a breeze. Yes, writing by hand, it's great. And I mean, it really, you can tell yourself like, oh, I'm not gonna go on Facebook or Wattpad or Twitter while you're writing, and next thing you know, you are on those websites. So this helps, like just with a notebook, the computer off, and yeah, so back to the Plot Whisperer. This is actually from Martha Alderson. She also has videos that are called A Path to Publishing, and I really suggest you guys go check those out because I would never plot. I would just kind of like sit down and write, and wherever the story took me, but I don't have that much time right now to just kind of sit at the computer and let my muse take me whichever way she wants to. So hi Maddie. So I try and now I'm really a plotter. This is my little computer. It's my, I guess, replacement right now because my other one gets super hot and it sounds like an airplane is about to take off when I turn it on. So it's just kind of hanging out. So I've been using this one for now. And let's see, down here is, this is how I start my day. I just, you know, these are like little daily devotional and readings. I just like to start my day off very positive. So this is my planner and gum because I always need to be chewing on something. Usually it's either gum or I like almonds because they're crunchy and they help me when I write. This here is a project that I've been trying to get to. It's to make it look like a blackboard, and I was thinking of doing it over there in that little corner, like a long, narrow blackboard. So we'll see how that turns out. And this is a book from the library. It's for research for my newest book that I told you I was plotting out. So yeah. Yes, they're really cool. I did it on something else and it worked out really great. It's sticky in the back and you just peel it and stick it and it's perfect. Or you could do blackboard paint too, but I'm kind of dangerous with paint, so I'll just stick with the sticky stuff. Let's see. Oh, this is my bulletin board. When I am plotting out, oh, something fell. Oh, my pen. When I'm plotting things out, I like to see it in front of me because sometimes I'll run into plot holes and I can't figure out how to fix it. Yes, I got it, Leah. And so it helps to have it in front of me. Is writing my full-time job. I'm a full-time mom and I write, you know, when the kids go to bed or when they're at school and stuff. So I guess sort of. I mean, I have other things to do though. Yeah, so these are my notes that I was using while revising Witchling. I don't know if you can see it. I wanted to make sure that anytime I used the color or a certain herb or anything, it stood for something. So I made sure to have this list with me all the time. And then up here, these are little tickets my friend Alice made for me. I don't know if you can see, there we go. They are from Finvara Circus. And if you look on this corner right there, that is the Wattpad code. So if you just put that into the Wattpad search, it pulls up the story, and then that's where I always imagined Finvara Circus to take place, and that's supposed to be Finvara's signature. So yeah. And then this is a Wattpad sticker. Of course, I have to show Wattpad love. And this is a quote that I absolutely love. Yeah, it's just a gorgeous quote. And it helps me when I'm feeling like, you know, anxious or impatient, just to like, you know, wait and things will happen. And this is something that Wattpad sent us. There were really yummy marshmallows for the Wattpad 4. And it was for our 1-year anniversary. I love my girls. And you see they put all of our like names on there. So that was really cute. And let's see. And I'm going to move back and show you my little itty bitty bookcase. Ta-da! This is where I keep, well, some of my books. I have more books in another room and in a few places. But these are a lot of my books. When I first started writing Finvara, everybody kept telling me about how, yeah, ooh, lightning, sorry. Everybody kept telling me about Howl's Moving Castle, so I decided to pick that up. And somebody else told me about Couture and Lord Death, and that was another amazing book. I loved it. I fell in love with that book. Let's see, this one, everybody has this one. It's a great resource. This one was when I was looking for an agent, and I was trying to figure out, you know, what I should focus on, and it just, yes, it's great. It tells you things you may want to look at, so why you're being rejected and stuff. So that was really good. But I do have an awesome agent now, so I'm really happy. This is not the original cover of Awkward Love Song. This was one that, after I did Nano, they gave us like this prize for finishing, so we got to get hard copies of our books. So I did that, but this is one of my first drafts, and so I just used it for editing for when I submitted it to a publisher. I love this book. And this is a Jane Eyre retelling, and I love anything Jane Eyre, so I love that one as well. And behind these books are more books. I don't know if you can see back there, but let's see what else. Yeah, these are just a bit more books. And down here too. And down here are all my manuscripts and my notebooks. And these are just a few of them. This is, I just finished up Witchling, so it's gone into the pile. And Finvara's in here too. Yeah, so that's that. And these are just a few of my notebooks. I know a few episodes ago I laughed at Erin because she had, do you save manuscripts? Oh, of course, I do. I save them online, and the ones that I print out, I save them as well. I like having copies of any changes I make, or if I ever want to go back to an original scene, I can do that. And I date them, because what started happening is I would save them with the same name, and then it was like, oh my gosh, which one is, you know, the one that I want to get back to? So now I just date them, and I kind of know, like, it was around this time I made a certain change, and yeah. So and then yeah, so these are all little post-it notes that I have. It's a whole baggie full, because I like keeping them for future reference. Yeah, so these are just all my notebooks, and then I have another place where I keep a bunch of notebooks as well. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. And this is, again, just where sometimes I'll sit out there and write. It's very nice and quiet. But right now it's rainy, and that's my favorite writing weather. I'm trying to see what else to show you. Thank you. This chair I rescued from, I found it at a thrift shop. And so I wanted to paint it blue. It was like some weird color. I wanted to paint it blue, but then I noticed that the paint was interior paint, and I was told that could, you know, be dangerous indoors because of all the fumes and stuff. So I just painted it pink and did a little cover for the cushion. So that's now my little writing table chair. And yeah, that is pretty much about it. And does anyone have any questions? It's over. Hello. So yeah, that's pretty much my writing space. It's very small, but like I said, I write everywhere I can. So it could be outside, it could be, you know, at the kitchen table. When did I start writing? Oh gosh, I've been writing since I was 8. I found a little a folder that I had when I had all of my old works in it. Yeah, and the first one was when I was about 8, and it was about all of my friends. We went to some library, and there was a portal there, and we jumped inside. So it was it was pretty bad, but yeah, but that's where it started, and I got a lot more serious about it, I would say, a few years ago, once I signed up for Wattpad, definitely. What's my favorite place to write besides here? Outside definitely. I just like to sit there when it's, you know, when it's evening and it's very quiet, so, and the birds are singing, and it's really nice. So and somebody else asked a question and I missed it. Let me see if I could pull it up. What's wrong? Somebody else asked a question. I'm sorry I missed it. If you could ask it again, that'd be great. Are you ever able to, oh, when did I finish my first book? And am I ever able to write when my kids are awake? Yes, I can write when my kids are awake. I mean, a little bit. That's why I have that thing with Post-its, because if I get an idea, I'll just like run and jot it down. But I mean, they're good. They don't, like, if they see I'm sitting down writing, they'll either color or something, and they're older. They're a little older. And then my baby girl, she's only 3 months. So when she falls asleep, then I get some writing done. So, and when did I finish my first book? That would be, what was it, 5 years ago? Like my real first book, that was Flashbacks of a Fool. And that, I mean, I cringe when I read it now, but that was the first book that I really, you know, I sat down and I wrote and I finished. So, and it, well, 3 months, how do you get the time to write? When she naps. I mean, she's pretty good when she sleeps. So when she goes down, that's another reason why I said I need to plot, because when I sit down, I need to know exactly where I'm going. I can't just sit there and like stare at the computer like, let's see where I'm gonna go next. So that's definitely been helping with having a little baby in the house. So yeah, does anyone have any other question? How long did it take you to write it? How long? Flashbacks. See, the flashbacks, I was posting it at the same time that I was writing it, so I think it took me a few months to write it. But if I'm not posting and I can just focus on a book, I can usually finish a book in about 2 months or so. But I need to sit down and write every single day and, you know, answer a I used to wing it. I'm a plotter now. I feel I've let my Panther people down, but I need to plot now. So yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Do you have an agent? If so, what agency are they from? Yes, I have an agent. Her name is Maria Vicente, and she's a sweetheart, and she is with PS Literary in Canada. So, when did you get an agent and how? Well, I got an agent. At first, I was doing Pit Mad and Pitch Wars, one of those two. I think no, it was I did Pitch Wars first, and then I had sent her Finvara Circus. So I had sent her Finvara Circus, and then she passed on that one. But then I did Pit Mad the following year, and then she reached out and she's like, "Oh, you know, are you doing a new project?" And so I sent that to her, and that's when she signed me. That's Witchling, A Witchling's Rights, which the first few chapters are on Wattpad. So yeah, so I mean, it pays to enter these contests because you never know who's looking, and one project may not get you the agent, but it could be the next one that will. What's Pitch Wars? That's an online writing contest, and a bunch of agents will take part, and they help you polish the first few pages of your manuscript, and then they send it. I mean, the agents, they post it on a blog, and then the agents will come and they'll see which ones they like and vote on it or request pages, and then you send it away to them. And if you get an agent, then great, and if you don't, then definitely keep trying. Does anyone else have any other questions? Okay, awesome. So, I mean, if you do have questions, just find me on Wattpad. It's Distant Dreamer, or on Twitter. It's Monica B. Sanz. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching and for, looking at my little small space. Bye.